Okay, Matt, I'm rolling tape just for notes here on these traps here. We found at Taylor Seafood on Long Island, Fairhaven. Taylor has a scallop farm, as you know, off West Island.
Yeah.
And I just found out, I've been riding around with you. You built these.
Built them, yeah. I cut the wire for them. I'm a wire cutter in the shop.
Uh-huh. Now, what kind of traps are these? What do you catch with them?
These are oyster growers. What you
Yeah.
do is, if you come along this way here, this trap's actually on the opposite side, but, well, come this way. You see over here what these are called, the oyster growers. Now what you do is you unhook these, right?
Yeah.
This isn't my property, so I'm not going to fiddle with it too much, but basically you unhook these and the door opens up and you slide oyster bags in here.
Now, what do you put, bait in there, or the shells of the oysters are already babies, or?
What it is, it's a plastic bag and they're oyster seeds. You know, they're oyster seeds.
How many seeds per cage?
Oh my God, you put up to 100.
100 oyster bags, right?
No, you put about 6 bags in this unit. But you can put about 100 seeds in here. And you can get an oyster from a seed to the market in about 18 months. It's quite a while, but I mean, it's quality stuff, you know? So you'll slide the bag in here with the oyster seed and you'll flip this unit over. So it would sit in the ocean just like this.
Oh, so that actually sinks to the bottom? Are those floats on the top?
Yeah, these are floats on the top, and what they do is that this unit will be underwater, but this will be above surface. So you can find your trap, you know, and this will just sink, and during time the oyster will grow, you know.
How long does it take for an oyster to grow in one of these things?
For it to sprout, about 2 months, but for it to be an official oyster, it takes about 18 months. For you to actually shuck it and eat it, it takes about 18 months.
Now let me ask you something. Where are these traps manufactured?
At Ketcham Traps.
Where?
Ketcham Traps, Penniman Street, New Bedford.
In New Bedford.
Yeah.
Oh, now how long you been making traps?
About 2 years.
Now, do you do just these kind of traps, or you do all kinds of traps?
No, we do a lot. We do lobster trap, of course.
Yeah.
We do conch pots, trawl pots, black sea bass traps, eel traps.
What's the hardest trap to make?
Eel trap.
Why?
You got to get everything precise. The wire, the measurements.
Yeah, because an eel can sort of worm his way out of things.
And the wire for eel trap is called 1/2x1/2 wire. Very small mesh, squares. You got to get the measurement just perfect. And it's just a lot of parts to that trap, you know.
Now, I'm looking at a trap here. Just one trap. How long does it take for you to make one? Does it take more than one guy to make one? Or?
No, one guy. One guy has his own bench, and he
does certain tasks, or everybody? It's like an assembly.
It's an assembly line. You got some people in a wire shop where I work, and you got the builders where they put together the traps, and you got your own bench. And what you do is the wire shop guys will bring your parts over to the builder, and the builder puts them together like what you see here.
Now, when these traps go in the water and the oysters are grown, this must be some weight to haul up.
Oh yeah.
How much would you estimate the weight is per trap about?
Well, an empty unit like this is about maybe 40-50 pounds. But after it's filled up, you're looking at least 100. At least after the oysters are fully grown and they're in here stuffed, you know.
Now, they don't grow scallops in here, just oysters.
No, just oysters, yeah. Scallops is a whole different ball game. These are oysters right here, which we sell a lot of.
Now, are these floats, are they custom made and everything? Or?
No, actually, these floats come from New Hampshire. I'm not sure the manufacturer's name or anything, but they come from New Hampshire and they come over to our place on a truck.
Now, they look like these traps could take quite a pounding out in the water. They're pretty well built.
This is 8-gauge wire. This is 8-gauge wire right here. It's 4 inches in diameter, 4 inches apart. So when we cut it, we use a power shear that cuts them nice and even. You know, it doesn't leave any nubs, so you can't scratch yourself.
So at a typical day, how many traps can you guys crank out in one day?
Well, I mean, depending on the builder, it takes about a solid 25 to 30 minutes to make one of these bad boys. Yeah, I mean, depending on the trap you're building, a lobster trap could take you about the same, you know, because you got to put nets in. Obviously, these don't have any nets in them.
Now, these traps, when you put them in the water, they must have a marker buoy. How do you find them?
Well, how you find them is that these floats, they stay above the surface. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, I get you.
These sink, but these stay above the surface. And
right.
If you notice, the blue caps also indicate that they're yours, you know.
Okay, so they must have this marked off so nobody hits them with a
Yeah,
boat.
yeah. And I don't know, the customer may or may not, he'll put his name on,
Yeah.
you know,
Very
he'll tag
good.
it up some way. And
Wow,
right here, if you notice, these are the door hooks. They're bright colored,
Yeah.
so you know that the side is a door. This is 10 gauge wire. You can't bend it by hand, so nobody will mess with it.
Now, what does that do? What does the door hook do?
Well, a door hook, basically, if you
Oh, so that opens it. I
yeah,
get you.
that'll open the door, yeah. And this bungee will just, you know, just hold
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah. You know, these are 40 clips here. These clips are actually made from the upholstery industry way back in the day. But, you know, the customers now require special grade stuff, so these clips will never rust and they will never break.
Stainless steel.
Stainless steel, will never rust.
Nicely
never
built. Made in America. Made in the USA.
break. Oh, absolutely.
Right in New Bedford.
Absolutely, yep. Ketcham Traps, lobstering.com. Look
Very
'em up.
good. Matt Brasells.
Yep, look 'em
Good
up.
job. I think we're going to go viral on YouTube with this.
And that's the Ketcham Traps right there.
All right. We'll be sure to post it.
That's where you go to find all your agricultural needs, lobster trap, anything you need.
Great. It looks like you're going to get a raise when this gets on YouTube, don't you think?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
All right, Matt. Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.